Clean the lens here. I was getting ready to get under that squat bar, and I got a call from the school saying, "You got to pick your daughter up." My daughter claimed to be sick, and her legs were hurting her. So it turns out, for the first time in her life, she is experiencing delayed onset muscle soreness from doing squats. At Muay Thai practice, she had to do 100 squats, body squats. All the kids did. And she'd never done that before. My daughter was complaining her legs were hurting. The teacher said, "She's not doing well, you got to come get her." I said, "Well, I'll be darned. My little 10-year-old daughter is sore for the first time in her life." What's up, Ian? RTC orientation, what is that? Capriano, what's up? I have a crazy workout for today, boys and girls. I have to hit squats 425 for 32 reps. And then I have to deadlift 455 pounds for 16 reps. You have to try to get as many of those as possible in a row, and then if you can't complete them, you take a short break and just keep cranking them out. So it was nice knowing you guys. Not working out for 1 week, yay, and then going to a deload. What's RTC orientation? Miracle Thrash, what's up? I'm going to attempt a really large volume set of squats. See if the knees hold it. I feel it today. Trying to find a foot placement where my knees don't hurt. All right. Recruit training command. Okay. So that's it. Yeah, I'm doing squats today, runner boy. I'm gonna attempt a really large volume set of squats. And I'm concerned because my leg's cramping already. Looks like you lost a few pounds. That's just because I'm wearing a shirt. It's all camera angles, man. If I raise this a little. Oh no. Going for a roller coaster ride. Here we go. Is that better? Actually, I might have lost a little weight. Dios que hermoso eres. I say that with an accent even though I have no idea what that is. Maybe just answer questions for a while and rest. Well, I'm on a really rigid training program and I gotta get it in. It's not a super high amount of volume today, but it is a stupid AMRAP. Ooh, let's open that look up. I don't need that. I need Excel. I got my spreadsheet here. So I gotta do 425 for 32 reps. And then I go into deadlifts and hit 455 for 16. You know what? I might have lost a little weight. You got your bench PR in under 2 weeks. Nice. He said I was handsome. All right, I'll go with that. Keep saying strong. Keep saying strong. Nath. British flag. Memorial Gardens. Mario Gardner, bro, do you think 6'11", 238 pounds is overweight? No. I'm 220. I do high rep calisthenics, bench press 365, deadlift 505, squat 455. Yeah, those are really good numbers. Those are outstanding numbers. That puts you at a class 2. So the way the USPA categorizes lifts, you got class. No, that's a class 1 actually. I think you got class 3, 2, 1, because it goes by body weight. So you'd be in the 220 weight class. No, 242. You'd be done 242 weight class. It's 3, 2, 1, master total, elite, and then international elite. And you'd be a class 1, which means you would probably qualify to compete at nationals. But I'd have to look at that's assuming you're natural, of course. Capriana, I like that name. Steven Sullivan, what's up? Let's see, we got Alakan Sen, S-E-N. Hello, are all okay? I don't know, man. I'm kind of got a little bit of cramping going. Is TRT a lifelong dedication? No, not at all. I mean, I was 46 when I went on TRT, and I'm 50 now, so that's 4 years. Now I'm probably gonna be on it for the rest of my life, but I mean, I'm already old. I'm already over the hill. Like, so your doctor told you, well, you're getting older, right? And your doctor says, hey, you can take this medicine, and it's gonna make you be able to do all the things you love to do. And you're gonna feel awesome, and you're gonna be strong, and you can still hang out with the youngins. Or you can just get old and die. Grow old gracefully. Walk off into the sunset. Or, well, use your mobility scooter and scoot off into the sunset. You go to the Arnold Classic. I wish. Is that here in Vegas, Steven? You're Italian and North African. Nice. Are you, you're not from Sicily, are you? Stephen Sullivan, burning the candles at both ends. As we do. You watch any UFC religiously, however, I haven't lately, not in the last month or two. I still keep up with like the news though. I got kind of, I'll be honest with you, I got kind of sick of the dog and pony show where they all just sit there and talk shit to each other. Like no grown man does in real life. I'm I'm afraid of going off TRT and my body producing less test on its own, which it will do. Now, if you're young enough, you can do what's called post-cycle therapy, which your doctor should walk you through. Um, Reasons to come off TRT: if you're getting surgery, if you got an illness, it can hamper the healing process. There might be reasons why you would have to, but as long as you're going through a clinic and you're doing your stuff through a doctor, they'll monitor all that stuff, and they'll help you through that process, and they'll help you to jumpstart your body's own natural production. But the question is TRT is a medical prescription. Are you just taking testosterone, or are you on actual doctor prescribed TRT? Do you think it's a huge risk that do gym while keep smoking? Well, smoking is bad for you. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you're doing with it. What do you think of oral Anadrol 50? I think I'm not going to say, I'm not going to advocate for the use of steroids unless your doctor has prescribed it for you. I have used Anadrol though. That's my go-to when I'm doing competition. Although this competition I'm not going to use Anadrol this time. I'm actually making really good gains on the protocol I'm on, and I'm just going to ride it out. As long as I keep gaining, I see no reason to increase my cycle. Are you planning on taking a poop this weekend? Reba Fluff. You offering a Blumpkin or something? You probably get this a lot, but what's your cycle? I do get it a lot, and I don't mind talking about it, but it's like I feel like a parrot. Testosterone, THP. What's up, Jesse? Henry's Kingdom, 50 years old. Lav yourself. I promise to hire you as my bodybuilding coach if you marry my daughter to get her out of my house. Probably won't have to be her dad. What's up, kiddo? You look angered.
I want to come out. Maybe you could fix me.
Well, come on out.
I'm going to help the cleaner.
Okay, how can I help you? You're invited, as always. Camera's over here. Let's see, Lisa Gaina, what's up? Dylan Veloxia, almost mistaken you for Gen X Talks. I like that guy. That guy's pretty good. How's the training going? Brutal. And I mean, like, I hate the Candito 6-week strength program. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's only masochists do this. It's a condensed 12-week powerlifting program into 6 weeks, and it's unreasonable for most athletes. But if you're an intermediate to advanced lifter and you've been lifting a long time, it's a good way to add a few pounds to your totals. God bless your children and your family. Thanks, Sky Pro 91. All right. Let's do a warm-up set. See if these cramps have settled down. I should drink some pickle juice. Hey, Della. Della. Do we have any pickle juice? You mind looking? You guys ever need like some real quick electrolytes? Pickle juice works. I'm having cramps, baby. My wife's just joined the chat. She's my managing moderator. Be my wife. She's the
Yeah,
joy of my
why?
life. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Yeah. We have pickle juice.
Well, may I have some?
The pickles are still in the jar.
Yes, I'm aware of this.
So,
Can you procure me some pickle juice? I wasn't looking for information.
why?
I would like to drink some.
Okay.
How many pickles are in the jar?
Enough to eat in one day. If you're talking to me.
Very. Oh yeah. So Christina, fill everybody in. Yesterday you had your first outing at a commercial gym. What's up, baby? And she was wearing them sexy yoga pants that makes your butt look like all. All right. Let me ask you, T. Newstrom, how long did you think about that comment before you typed it? Were you like, got him? Is that the best you could come up with? Come on now. It's not funny. I don't know. Give me something to work with. How much should you weigh? I'm 5'9", and how much should I weigh? I don't know, but I can tell you how much I do weigh, 220. Yamo Young Millionaire, world's strongest Marine, sits down on live to talk. Yeah, what's your point?
Have a glass of pickle juice.
I only ask because of the ha at the end, as like one would presume you have more to add to that.
Why did you want pickle juice?
Because it's full of electrolytes. That's what plants crave.
So you're a plant?
You haven't seen that movie, huh? You look like you have romantic feelings for a stepbrother.
Was it from comments that got you the idea of pickle juice?
It's not funny. Come on, dude.
What got you the
Okay.
idea of pickle juice?
Take 10 minutes, go on Reddit, type in jokes or something, like rob somebody's. Give yourself a few minutes, and then read it to yourself and go, would I laugh at this? and then hit me with it. I don't mind people being offensive, but that's just like not funny. I don't know what to do with that. How much should a 6'2" guy weigh? Well, I don't really have the body mass index memorized, but
Just ask Chris.
if memory serves, probably about going by the BMI, let's say like 190 pounds.
Just ask
No, about
Chris.
200 probably.
Just ask Chris.
My point is these FKN folks need to work out, not more talking. Well, that's what we do here.
Yeah, but he actually likes talking to his folks.
High energy ape, recovery mode, or intermittent rest during workout. Intermittent rest during a workout. I mean, I take like 10 minutes between sets. Nothing wrong with a sit-down chat with us. Yeah, I mean, that finger swipes, don't like it. As they say, don't let the door hit you. I'll wear the good Lord split you. All right.
I'm still the timer.
What exactly are you doing?
I just want to be here with you.
Okay. You're making me nervous.
I want to set a 5-minute timer. Is that okay?
5-minute timer for what?
So I can go back in and see if she needs help.
Are you hiding from the cleaning lady?
No, yes. Yes, no.
I'm gonna do these squats with a really narrow stance.
Well, I'm setting the timer for 5 minutes. Whether you like it or not. The butt wiggle. Dad, you wiggled your butt on the first one.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
You weird. That's why love you.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
You suck. But I still love you.
Well, how do you too?
You're a weirdo, and you suck. That's how it has to be.
Great.
I wonder if you play Roblox right
All right, we got Abdul Hamad. Good night. Just wondering if you are between sets or recovery. I got you. I just started this. I'm just warming up. Actually, the camera is. Let's center that a little better. There we go. I got to work up to 425, and I got to hit like 32 reps. Ramen noodles are your best friend. That's what I had last night. Let's see, you had a bento box. I had ramen noodles. Mom had katsu chicken. And what else do we have? Boba tea?
now? Yeah. If you want to see...
You wish you were built like me.
If you want to see...
I appreciate that. I don't really know what to say. Work out for 10 years and be really obsessive. Yo, I want a lean bulk. I'm 5'8", 160 at 13. Any tips? At 13? Yes, just get stronger. Your body right now is a growth furnace. Your cells are dividing really fast because you have not finished developing. And bulking should be the last thing you concern yourself with. At the age of 13, you should be concerned with getting as strong as you possibly can and being agile and flexible and maybe take up combat sports. I would definitely lift weights, but I would not worry about putting mass on. That'll take care of itself. I hate to say it, my son's 13, incidentally, and he wants to get bigger too. And just get strong. Get as strong as you can.
I'm experiencing my muscles growing.
Do your
today.
PR. Oh, I'm going to far exceed my PR today. Not in weight, but in reps. Do you watch UFC? I haven't lately. Slava Ukraine. I think you spelled that wrong there, SD. Gary Donnelly, what's up? What are you doing, sweetheart?
Sorry.
Georgie, what's up? You changed your avatar. Hope you're having a great day. Hope your weekend gets even better. How did you get into fitness? There's a joke there. I'm not going to say it, though, because my daughter's sitting on my knee. Well, I was an alcoholic and a drug addict, and I got sober, and I had a resentment, and for some reason I decided I wanted to become the strongest 40-year-old man on the planet, which, even though that might be an unreasonable goal, I sure went for it. 50 now, so I've been powerlifting for, I don't know, I got sober and I started working out. I was training with a bunch of friends at a gym, and we met some powerlifters, and they got us to compete. And as it turns out, I was pretty good at it. Do you think Trump will make America great again? Yes, he's doing it. But Maka, fair play, brother, big love. Ant-Man, what's going on? We got Dino Brady. You seem like a great father, man, coming from someone who has lost mine. My dad's still alive, but he wasn't around. What about Canada with the tariffs? Well, if you're coming to some random meathead's page for geopolitics, I can give you my opinions. You got to think about Trump. He's his big thing is the art of the deal. I don't know if you've read that book or not. I actually did read his book. And for him, it's a power perceived as power achieved. Now, the media runs with everything he says, and they turn it into these huge things that are mostly off the cuff comments, like when he says, like, hey, let's take over Greenland, like, and they turn it into, we're planning a military invasion. you know I mean, we've had bases there since the 40s. We pretty much already run Greenland for all intents and purposes. I mean, that's vastly oversimplifying it, but the point is like, Trump says a lot of things and the media runs with it to spin it in the most heinous way possible to make him look like he's some kind of tyrant. But what the media doesn't understand is the majority has spoken, and everything he's doing is everything he promised to do, and we are happy to see it happening. As far as the tariffs with Canada, dude, Canada has been leeching off of us for a long time. So the art of the deal, the tariffs it's a power move, Tariffs really destroy economics, global economics. They hurt everybody. Long-term tariffs kill supply chains. They de-incentivize meritocracy. I got chickens in the garage. What's up, girls? Wow, you're looking beautiful. Look at the cone on you. Come here, sweetie. It's okay. I have my side door open and the chickens just came in. What's up? Look at you're getting big. She's oh, you don't want daddy to hold you anymore? Teenagers. All right. Here. All right. There you go. Anyway, we were talking about tariffs, but bottom line is like Trump's like flexing his muscles, and I think it'll pan out. Canada will give in. Mexico's already making concessions. All the countries that have talked shit to Trump are acquiescing. Colombia is taking their people back. So it'll all play out. He knows what he's doing, and I don't know. It's probably going to take a while for things to shake out. All right, so where were we? Sambo 2321. I quite like a few things it does as well, but I wish our government in the UK would copy him. I love the UK. Like, I consider you guys brothers. Same with Canada. Same with Mexico. Your government fucking sucks, man. Arresting people for Facebook comments. I mean, you guys are English common law, the Magna Carta, the birth of Western civilization and freedom as we know it evolved from the UK. And to see you guys, the totalitarian regime that's, enforcing laws against its population in favor of immigrants, it just blows me away. I don't know why. Well, you guys are rising up. They are starting to protest. I don't know what his recent comment was on Palestine, so you guys have to fill me in. Trump says whatever comes to his mind, but a lot of people think that he just doesn't think about what he says, and he does. Very calculated. It sounds like he's talking shit, but he knows what he's doing. He knows how to press buttons. How tall are you? I'm 5'9". It's like a random, but I want the idea of how big you are. 220 pounds. As a matter of fact, let's go throw a tank top on. Bam, bam, damn. And I can't get this bitch on him. All right, there we go. Looks a little juicier. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I don't care who the president is, as long as you can benefit America and actually help us, I'll support you. That's your job after all. Well, the people have responsibility, and I think for the first time in a long time they've accepted that responsibility, and that's the reason why Trump's in office. For too long, the silent majority has left these ideologues to perverse our culture and our way of life, and we didn't do anything about it, and it got really, really bad. My only fear is the pendulum swings in the other direction, and we got to make sure that we don't go too far, because I don't know if you remember like the 80s when you had like Tipper Gore censoring music, saying that, you know, rock and roll's the devil, and they had the parental advisory and all that bullshit. We don't want the Puritans to come back either. I'm more of a libertarian bordering on anarchist. Like, I believe in less government. Let's put it that way. We're fucked up here in Canada. Yeah. But once you get Trudeau out of there, I don't know how you guys haven't risen up and slain him yet. I really mean that. Like, I don't know how you guys haven't all risen up and got your pitchforks and marched to his house and just had a chat with him. The USA and the UK have a special cultural and trade relationship for a long time now. I got to be honest with you. Personally, I consider the UK and the US to be the same country when it comes to like geopolitics and how we're aligned globally. We're brother and sister. Brody Johnson, I benched 400 pounds. Nice. Gorilla. Aiden. Bryson, holy ear Jack, if I saw you in the store or something, I might go the opposite direction. I'm harmless. Well, let's put your hands on me. Dark Souls Onion Man, that's a cool name. I'm a UK man and certainly appreciate all the American beefcake. You got chicken girl. Do an eating contest. I cannot stand watching people eat. I have no idea how mukbang became popular because it grosses me out to watch people eat. The Freedom Convoy, yep. Yeah, and what did Trudeau do? He froze bank accounts. Amongst other things, like how tyrannical can you get? This is both spiritually and physically arousing. PGZ. Well, let's get our second warm-up set done. I gotta take my daughter to a birthday dinner, and it is 3:37. So I'm doing these with a close stance, and I'm not terribly concerned with going ass to grass because it's really hard to do that with your feet close together. Unless some people can do it. But what I'm really wanting to do is hit the quads as much as possible. I have got to clean my garage out. What's your goals this year, Bryson Higgins? Well, March 15th, I'm going to compete, and I'm going to beat the national records, USPA for age 50, weight class 220 raw. And then after I get the national records, I think I'm going to drop a little bit of weight and focus on my Muay Thai training. Fiscally, I don't really have any goals except to pay the house off. Spiritually, we always want to get closer to our higher power, spend more time with the family. Aiden, yeah, he did tell their trucks. Yeah, that was a disaster. But it showed exactly who he is. Love us, knees. Not sure what your point is. Your knees are crying. Good day, y'all, except Georgie. Gary Donnelly. One more. Oh, we'll get one more. And trust me, I'm going to go for the biggest rep range PR I've ever attempted in my entire life. Is going to happen on this stream. Buster, you mean when they chug the food with water, it's disgusting or just normal fast eating? I just can't. I don't like watching people eat, but I especially can't stand watching just big slimy fat pigs stuff their faces. It just grosses me out. I'm a very much to each your own kind of guy. You live your life. You're entitled to your experience, and I will never judge you, ever. But that doesn't mean I gotta partake. I'll tell her, Capriano, you said happy birthday. Were you a big clump of muscle? Ha! Random guy 775. Let's see. Me, bro, give it a rest. Your body is in so much pain. The glory days are over, my friend. Don't put your shit on me, me. You know, I'm sure you've accumulated some failures and you've possibly given up on your dreams and you've succumbed to nihilism. But some of us still have life left in us and we're going to explore it. And it doesn't matter if you like it or not. As a matter of fact, we actually hope it bothers you. Come to North Korea. Oh, yeah, okay. Give me a minute. Bryson Higgins. Nice. I want to hit 185 on the bench and get better football and try to get 175 pounds, not fatty weight. Hey, me, you should check my channel out and look at my kickboxing videos. And they're awful. But I'm a 50-year-old Muay Thai practitioner, and I'm training with the young kids. Fucking getting after it, too. Are you still smuggling vibranium? I think that is a Andy Serkis reference, and I don't look a fucking thing like that guy. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I do not look like Andy Serkis, but people keep telling me I do, so I must. Via VVS Cole, hope you're doing good. Yeah. I don't know why that's hilarious, but there we go. Me, fair enough. Nice. That's what I like to hear. I'm confident that I can fight a tiger and win. I have strong fists. Doesn't bother me. Well, if you're gonna dig into psychology, one would ask, if it didn't bother you, why would you waste your time typing that comment? My wife does that to me all the time. I hate it. She's like, well, if you got one finger pointed at you, you got three pointed back at you. I'm like, I hate cliche platitudes. I have a handsome friend. I'll be back later. Have a good time. There you go. Thanks for letting me know. I was worried. Bro looks like a mix of Brock Lesnar and Dricus Duplessis. I'll take that. It's better than the usual comparisons I get. I live Fortnite 92. John Doe, I'm typing this with one hand. Nice. What are your favorite lifts? Squats. I mean, squat is the one, I hate squats though. It's the one lift that everything can benefit from. I can think of one single sport or athletic endeavor that squats will not make better. And I challenge you guys to come up with one. Let me think. Power slap? No, you squats will because you get more drive. Thumb wrestling. Oh, maybe playing Beyblade? I don't know. What's up, King Zyro? Hunter Biden's crack pipe. That's a great name. Would you ever do on camera fart play for Bitcoin? I don't know what that is. and I don't accept Bitcoin. I need legal tender. You know, I always have like my friends that are super into crypto, and they got a lot of money, and it's working for them well right now. But I was like, so your contingency plan is Bitcoin if the dollar fails or whatever, you know. What happens, like, let's say Russia explodes an EMP over America and we just lose all of our grid and power and access to internet and, you know, all that. How the fuck do you get your Bitcoin? What do you do with it? You know what I mean? You can't go to the Bitcoin bank and withdraw your Bitcoins. So it's like, how is that a contingency if the system fails? That was my one contention with crypto, is that I think it's a pyramid scheme, and the bottom will eventually fall out. But I'm also a dumbass in my garage, so take that with a grain of salt, I suppose. Talking about grip, you know why you're typing with one hand? Oh, I know, Christo. I know. Double dog, please that mustache. Never gonna happen. Matter of fact, well, I do need to trim it up a little bit. Semper Fi. A-marks, canned food will be the next currency. And Warhammer figurines, they never lose their value. You trade things for it, that's how it's always worked. Trade things for what? If you, okay, understand my scenario. We lose everything. We lose power. No access to the internet. You can't log on and get, what do you do with Bitcoin if you can't get to it? You know what I mean? Like, how is that a contingency if the system fails when it's the system? If that makes sense. Gold. Yep. Cash is an interesting thing. The modern dollar, the petrodollar, if you will, its value is based on the amount of debt we have, and it's not backed by anything. It has value because we say it does. And we all agree. They say it has value, and we all agree to the value they say it is. And they perpetuate the cycle. Staff Sergeant said, you got Firewatch. Ha! My last name was Widener, Weidner, for 3 years straight, because they kept starting at the beginning of the name list every month. They never got to me and Zimmerman, and we never had to do Firewatch or any of that shit. And we never said a word either. They get to about 5 or 6 names behind us, and they would start it all over again at the beginning of the month. And it always blew me away, like how the guy at the beginning, his name starts with A, didn't point that out and complain about it. But I was like, I ain't saying shit. Yeah. T. Newstrom, that comment wasn't that funny the first time you typed it. You were gone a half hour, and that's what you came up with. I'm ashamed of you, son. Everybody give attention to T. Newstrom. He's attempting to be clever, and I don't even know how that's funny. Like, I don't know how to banter back with that. You know, like someone will say something about me that's derogatory, and then I'll give it back, and we kind of do that thing. But your comments, I don't know what to do with them. Like, I don't even know how to, like, dissect them or talk about them. I saw you doing kicks at an knee reconstruction 10 weeks ago. I can almost do the splits again. My knees, I had knee surgery, and I had hip surgery and back surgery, and I'm recovering from a lot of broken stuff. And people are like, yo, it looks like you're a little off balance sometimes when you throw that kick. I'm like, wow, because my leg didn't work and I had to learn how to re-walk again. Give a motherfucker a break, will ya? But thanks. Does the carnivore diet really work? Has anyone tried it? It works because it's an elimination diet. So if you have a food sensitivity, an allergy, or something that's wrong with your immune system, what you've essentially done, and it's the same thing why vegan diets work for so many people at first, because they've eliminated all the bad stuff. And they say, oh, vegan saved my life. Did it? Or did you just getting rid of what was affecting you So that's why vegan diets are incomplete. They're incomplete protein profiles. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's wrong with a vegan diet. We are not fucking cows. We don't have two stomachs. Um, Carnivore, same thing, except for there's a lot of anecdotal evidence to suggest that if done properly, you can sustain yourself indefinitely on carnivore and have no problems whatsoever. I think they need to do more studies on it, but it appears to be if you have to do it right. You have to eat organ meats. You have to eat lots of fats. You have to eat, you got to eat the whole cow. You can't just have ribeyes, which are delicious. What's up, Rob Noxious? Yeah, I better get after it. T. Newstrom, that is a good question. But what do fat nuts? What do I do with it? How do I even respond to that? Like, okay, cool. It seems too good to be true. I'll give it a shot. I did carnivore for 30 days, and I had no problems except in ketosis. I feel like my top end 1 rep max strength was limited. I had energy for doing all sorts of athletic stuff. I slept better. My skin was good. Wonderful things. But my raw strength was affected. And I think that the body burns those glycogen and those simple sugars give you the energy you need to just, be a gorilla. But then, are we talking about powerlifting or long-term health? Do you ever work on trusses in commercial buildings? Hell yeah, man. We build them. Build them, install them, fly them on cranes. Big trusses, little trusses. We got tiny little trusses that hold little tiny buildings up, and we got giant trusses that weigh 250,000 pounds, span hundreds of yards. Baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Christina's back. Agreed. Avoid UPFs, ultra processed foods. It's been through the machine process with weird ingredients we don't have in the pantry. Yeah, if you can't identify it, your body's probably not going to. You know what, Tony? We need to bring that word back. That was my favorite word. That's what I called all my friends. Do you use steroids? Just wondering because you're giving dietary advice. Okay, Brian, let me ask you a question because I feel like that's a condescending comment. Are you saying I'm not qualified to give dietary advice because I use PEDs? Not knowing a single thing about me, you don't know how long I've been on them, you don't know what I'm taking, you don't know how long I've been taking them, you don't know how much I'm taking. You know nothing about me. I'm waiting. Sean Strickland, I hope Strickland wins. Strickland's my favorite fighter. And, I don't know if you know this or not, but weightlifters that use PEDs still have to eat. They just eat steroids. That was a good word. I used it to tell everyone at school. What's a good word? David Thomas Moya. Tony DeLeon. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 7,000. I don't know why. I don't know what that gets me. But I love that word. I want to bring it back. Oh, yeah. Over my head. I'm from Houston. Godry Hum. Well, hello. Yes, I don't respect non-naturals. Okay, we don't really care. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm about to break national records at the age of 50. And I'm like, oh my God, well, I better stop. Jose Angel Garcia Nunes doesn't approve. I'm 50 years old and I've been on TRT and a little bit of extra on top of that since the age of 46, which is 4 years. So I was a record-holding, natural competitive powerlifter longer than you've been alive, son. So I don't want to hear your shit, you sanctimonious prick. All right. Oh, what did we delete his message for? Oh, he's just laughing at me. All right. I say it all the time. Yeah, that's what we used to call each other. That's how we introduced each other to. What's up, faggot? And we weren't talking about gay people. Kadri Hum, where are you from? Do it naturally. So you really don't know anything about the human body or what happens to a lot of men after the age of 40. Their natural testosterone production declines, and some of them can suffer from what's clinically called hypogonadism, where your body no longer produces enough testosterone. Now, if you're Jose Angel Garcia Nunez, you should just shrivel up and die and fuck off. Hey, you work with what God gave you. Or we can use Western medicine and continue to do the things we love at a high level. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Jose Angel because he's the obvious expert here, not my fucking doctor, retard. No, actually, I'm on everything I'm on has been prescribed. Helix HRT. You can go there right now and sign up. They'll do your blood work. They'll get you going. I am on nothing that is not doctor prescribed. And it doesn't matter if you don't like it, 'cause I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Oh yeah. You're gonna die at 50? I am 50, moron. Stupid. I took my blood pressure before I started. Hey, I got my blood pressure monitor here. I always start my day out with this because the number one killer of men over the age of 40, especially with PEDs, is because it can elevate your heart rate, is you want to maintain healthy blood pressure. If you can do that, 90% of everything that you have to mitigate is already taken care of. Not to mention I'm working with doctors, so I get my blood done regularly, and if we have issues, they make adjustments. It's actually for longevity. Fucktard. Now, my blood pressure was a little bit elevated. It was 135/80. That's pretty high for me. But it's well below the average for men my age. Now, I only say that to say this. Do you know your health metrics? When's the last time you checked your blood pressure? When did you get your blood work done last? When have you had your last physical? Mine was about a month ago. I know exactly what's going on with my body. Do you? And yet, you have the nerve to come on my page and spew sanctimony as if you're some sort of moral arbiter of what men over the age of 50 should do to maintain healthy lifestyles and have fulfilling lives. You have the floor, sir. All right. You're gonna die one day. Yeah. Well, you got me there. Yeah, right. Jazz ragu. Yeah, I know. Somebody call Trump and get Jose out of here. 130/80 is my target is 170/20. That's perfect. Absolutely balls on perfect. One But here's the thing, Jose Angel Garcia Nunez. I don't need to worry about that because I'm natural. Yeah, you do. You don't know what the hell's wrong. You have no idea what conditions you could be possibly having. You haven't had a physical done. My point is I bet you I have way better health metrics than you do. I bet you I'm healthier than you are. And you're a moron. But we love you. Now go sit at the kids' table. The adults are talking. Okay? Okay, thank you. Dr. Jose. I do find it interesting that you would think that your opinion matters. You know what I mean? Like the way you present yourself, you come off as if like people give a shit what you have to say. Ice, ice, baby. Capriana, thank you. Yeah, you're as cold as ice. Hey, big man, what you said there, Paul Smith. Jose has test. 50 steps a day, your heart would burst? What are you talking about? I work construction. I walk all day long. Have you seen my channel? Do you know what I do on my off days? I train Muay Thai. I literally do kickboxing, cardio. Like we do lots of cardio. 3 rounds, 4 rounds. We spar twice a week. Like, bro, I would run circles around you. Like, you really have no leg to stand on because here's the thing: you're just a small little bubble and random person on the internet, and I have receipts. You can go see what I can do. Like, I think you're coping. I think you're putting your shit on other people. You're projecting your failures onto the rest of the world. I wonder if you'll even make it to my age. Let's see what Jose's page looks like. Let's go to his page. Go to channel. Oh, there we go. There's the moral arbiter, guys. You should check this dude out. But do you smoke a lot of weed? This is the guy that's, you know, bestowing his sanctimony, pedantic sanctimony. Oh, you're running an elevation mask. Whoa. All right. Well, here's the thing. Nobody wants to be you. So there is that. All right. I have to continue working here. I actually have some sets to do. I cannot give you all of my attention, Jose. I am sorry. It sucks to be you. But if you stick around, you might watch me drop dead on video. It could happen. You might get your wish. There's a less than 0 chance. La-di-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, for the rest of you people out there, you have to understand that I'm totally like joking. I don't take this stuff seriously, so just want to put that out there. And that goes for you too, Jose. Like, I'm just giving you shit. I don't really care. You seem like a cool dude. I'm only saying that because you had Dragon Ball in your banner, so you have my respect on that level. Yes, I do love the word pedantic because it describes 50% of the comments on the internet, and most people don't even know what the word means. And it's fun to say, pedantic. Sanctimony. Unsolicited, priceless advice giving in a condescending tone and demeanor. Sanctimony. Usually presented from a position of moral authority, as if you're the gatekeeper to what people should be doing with their lives. All right. Hey, man, I wouldn't mind if I could have some tips for the first time in the gym goer. Just started the gym, and I get overwhelmed just looking at the machines. Don't know where to start. MCC, find a squat rack, and you're going to live in that squat rack for 6 months, and you're going to do 5 lifts. You're going to do squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, barbell rows. And if you want to throw in pull-ups and dips, yeah, feel free. You do that for 6 months straight, and you progressively overload using a program like the Starting Strength 5x5. Go to Google, type that in, Starting Strength 5x5. Follow that program for 6 months, and you will be amazed at the physique you produce. And then from there, you'll have a good base, and you can expand into just about anything you want to do. It's a simple program. It's easy to follow. It's linear progression. And it teaches you the barbell, which is where we all want to be. No one cares who can do the most hack squats. You like that I use it a lot? What do those wrist wraps do? They wrap your wrists. Not only are they fashionable, stylish, as you can see, they got the John Hack Captain America theme. Imagine a lot of weight on a barbell, say between 300 and 700 pounds, and you're trying to hold it, and it's putting a lot of pressure on your wrists. It starts to hurt. Wrist wraps alleviate that pain. Plus, they look cool. Wonder Woman. Ting, 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 ting. Big Dog. He tried using the wadded ball of panties to replace one of his missing balls. You need to work on that a little. It's not quite there. It's almost funny. I think you're onto a premise, but it's half baked. It's not really insulting because most people read that and go, "What?" So you need to work on that. Maybe get a pad of paper and just start writing. If you're gonna be a good troll, so we're talking about Nems Jeff. I can see that you're trying to be a troll, but you're either not smart enough or you don't have enough experience to put something clever together. It's kind of a word salad. It's not really an insult if nobody gets it. Does that make sense? It's only funny to you. It's not like a mic drop, What's the top set today? It's not that high, JT, so check this shit out. This program is calling for 425 pounds for 32 reps. And I am stalling. You do as many as you can in a row, and then you take short breaks, and whatever you can't get, you do the rest of it. And then I gotta go to deadlifts. I gotta do 455 for 16 reps. And I'm using the camber bar to move the center of gravity slightly forward. So low bar squats is mostly hip and glutes, the posterior chain. This is like if your foot is your lever, that's where your fulcrum is, where you move back and forth. The moment arm is the distance between the hips and the knees where the barbell, the center of gravity, is placed. By using the camber bar, it moves the center of gravity forward and it makes it a more quad dominant lift. And I'm also doing that really super close stance because when it's hitting right here through the or the rectus femoris. I must just go up to my working weight. Was it 425? 425. JT, you gotta work on these trolls, man. These guys are weak. You gotta school them. Where is my other color? Crushed. Right. Still a little stuffy. Worldwide 9774. What's going on? We got some weak trolls tonight, guys. Jonathan 669. There you go. Now we're getting some proper Some proper villains in the chat. Dude's low-key jacked. Thanks. I like that we chased out Jose. I was kind of poking him. I was trying to see if he could come up with something clever, but he was just doubling down on his rhetoric, and I could tell it was really bothering him. He's one of those guys that probably needs to be right. You know, the reason I call him sanctimonious is because like people come on my chat and they'll tell me what I'm taking or what I should and shouldn't be doing. Nobody ever asked me. Well, I mean, you guys will ask me like, "What's your cycle?" You know, we talk about it, but like a lot of people, they don't know a thing about me. They see me for 20 seconds and like they just assume things, and I don't know where they get their assumptions from or their presumptions. I don't know if it's TikTok or I don't know. Mr. Feeney's Fitness Journey, hello. And then for him to like wish me dead, you're gonna die at 50. Well, thanks, appreciate it. I'm 50 now. Should I be worried? Caesar Alito 602. Is that thing stable enough for that weight? Thing shakes a lot. Yeah, no, man. It does. I've had old Bessie there for what, going on 10 years now. Hi from Bonnie, Scotland. Scott. Some people are strange. Hell yeah. Don't mind haters as long as they're clever. If you say something funny, I can work with it. But they're like, what did that one guy say? It was just stupid. It wasn't even a dad joke. Zyro, thanks. I appreciate that, Swift. Are you natural? No. I'm artificially flavored. That's not cool. Don't want anything to happen to anyone. Yeah, I would never, like, I would never, like, go on someone else's stream and be like, you're gonna die, dude. Like, well, okay, thanks. And, you know, I'm sorry if I don't feel like the people that are commenting in my comment section have my best interest in mind. It comes from a place of true love. I'm sure it does. TikTok sent me here to tell you you're doing it wrong. At least you used an apostrophe. I'm proud of you, A marks. That is like I'm good. I'm glad to see proper grammar. That's how I can tell you don't go to TikTok. You're really more healthy than most men. I have my share, Jonathan, of issues at 50. Like they just, dude, they're not lifting related. Well, I don't know. Maybe they could be. When you get to this, it will be time for you to do your next set. God, I still need a couple minutes. I have to hit that for 32 reps. Matt C. Hello, why you know like isolation? Time efficiency, really? You know what I mean? It's like I don't see a point in it. It doesn't have a whole. The juice isn't worth the squeeze most of the time. Like doing preacher curls. Like, yeah, they'll make my biceps look nice, but is that going to help me deadlift more? And some would say yes. You know, stronger biceps is part of that chain. Is it worth the squeeze though? Is there more efficient ways I could be spending my time? Paul, if you can't do better, I'll keep her moving. My baby's got my back. Oh shit, my chat just disappeared. Oh yeah, that's a pretty lame comment. But Charlie, you go and check your stats and you can check up some smoking and drinking a crow. Yeah, well, matter of fact, I gotta get my blood work done. I'm overdue. Crown Royal. My wife, I love the smell of Crown Royal. I haven't had an alcoholic beverage since a long time, 2013. But I still like the smell. Matty plays games. What's up? You like it? Matt, I appreciate that. That's really all it is. I have nothing against isolation moves. Like when we go to the gym, like my wife and I, I'll hit the machines just for fun. It's a nice change of pace sometimes, and it is a change of stimulus. Sometimes you feel like you get a better workout. But aggregate, you know, by Crackhead, Brimhall Creations, MCC. Thanks, man, for the advice earlier. Going to follow the learning strength starting strength 5x5. Now you have a new follower. MCC, keep us posted. That's the whole thing. If you're going to subscribe and you're going to start working out, and especially if you're going to use any advice I give you, I want to know what your progress is. And you can hit me up on Instagram or keep it to the comments section like a lot of people do. But another thing you guys have the option of doing is you can use YouTube to upload videos. And if you don't want people to see them, you can make them private or unlisted. So that's a tool guys can use to help communicate. Zyro's Garden. I disagree with that. Matting the Hat. Did you get a haircut? I did it myself. Did I line it up good? What do you think, guys? It's a little messy. I was wearing a hard hat all day. You gave up on One Piece. Did you ask a One Piece question? There's a lot of One Piece to digest. What's that one we were watching? Zero Leveling, and then the one with the Demon King. I don't know how to pronounce that. Huitzel. Heutzel? Thank you, brother. Eric Lapointe. Yeah, I think I do okay. It's like the one thing Marines know how to do is do a high and tight. And you make your money with this part back here. Everybody can do this part, but back here is where you make your cash. That's where you look like Sling Blade when you're in your morning formation and you have your Monday inspection. That's what they look for. But I got really good at being able to fade myself. And then one day I was just like, I can do a mohawk. I do one haircut really well. Well, two. I can do a really nice, like good medium fade, like a killer fade. Zyro's Garden. Look at the comment. Well, there's Solo. Is Solo Leveling the one with the demon? What are they? They don't call him Demon King. It's Demon what? The head demon dude. And what's the other one you were watching where I watch all this anime with my wife and I don't know the names of half of them. That's the problem. Get to thinking, when I was in the Corps, I got busted. We were doing haircuts for everybody on Sunday, and so many people were coming to us that I started charging like $2 or $3 a haircut. About a month or two down the road, the MPs came and shut us down. And for no other reason than it was a health code violation because we were charging money. So you can get free haircuts all day long. But the second you start asking for money, it had to do with the fact that we didn't have a proper barber setup with the shit they dip the combs in. It looks like Aqua Velva. Full Metal Jacket. Are you talking about Full Metal Alchemist? How many years in the Marines? My uncle served and unfortunately took his toll and committed suicide about 10 years ago. Oh, Matt in the Hat. Total would be 8 years, 6 months, but it wasn't congruent. I had a little break in there. And I actually also, I technically went in the Naval Reserve, but I didn't serve any time. I got released for medical. But I did swear in, and I did get my uniforms, and I got my ID, and I got stationed. I was a gunner mate second class on the USS Cable. So I can kind of technically say I was enlisted in the Navy, even though, and I was in the reserves for like 6 months, but my injuries kept interrupting my mandatory monthly duty, and then, of course, the 2 weeks of the year or whatever that you're supposed to do active duty. So I wasn't showing up for those, and after a certain amount of time, they just released me. Like, they didn't discharge me. They didn't change my status, honorable or anything like that. They just swept it under the rug. It was really weird. Do you know who Staff Sergeant Castillo? 20 years in the Marines. I do know. I did know a Staff Sergeant Castillo. Caesar. Is this who I think it is? Go to channel. I can't see. Where are you, Caesar? Where do you live? This looks like. Is that Vegas? Is that the convention center? No, that's not. For a second there, it looked like Vegas. Flex, please. Okay. Do you juice up? Can do Tav Dig Trojan Nu Asking Fran Alvin Stranos. Yes. Hey Marks. Artificially flavored. Can you take the orange juice? I sure can. Wayne, you gotta work on your insults a little. Where are you from? Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. And I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. 135.5. What do you recommend? I don't know how to even answer that serious question seriously. You're 130 at 5'5", and you want to lose weight? Can do Joru. Thanks, Eric. Abel's working my wife. Abel's gonna be my cabana pool boy when I'm gone. Just make sure he does chores around the house. I'm gonna see that truck washed when I get back. Bryson Higgins, you anything other than TRT? Oh yeah, I take 200 milligrams of test and 100 milligrams of DHB. I normally bump those numbers up when I'm competing. I'm competing March 15th. So that's a lie. I actually went up. I bumped up test 300, 200. So I'm doing 300 tests, 200 DHB right now. 150. No. Let me do the math real quick. So that's 90 milligrams. Okay, so if that's divided by 0.5 milliliters. Yeah, so it's 150 milligrams of DHB and 300 milligrams of test currently. And I'll do that for 6 weeks. After competition, I'll drop that back down, get blood work done about 2 months after that, see where your levels are. 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Do you think you're going to stop steroids? Well, that's kind of a loaded question, Bryson, because TRT is steroids. So, no. So are they suppositories? You wish, Zyro. You probably could get suppositories. I bet you somebody makes them. That's where Christina helps you out. With rank comes privilege. No Anavar. Not this time, Matthew. No, normally I do Anadrol. I'll do 50 milligrams of Anadrol. I'll start that about 8 weeks before competition, and then about 2 to 3 weeks out, I'll bump that up to 100 milligrams, and then on game day, I'll do like 150. Because it has an acute effect that acts a lot like a pre-workout. But this time, I'm not taking Anadrol, and I'll tell you why. the DHB has been working so well for me. I am still hitting PRs, and I don't see a reason to take more. I'm killing it. What do I think about Cimmerillion? Cimmerillion, isn't that from Lord of the Rings? Or isn't that J.R.R. Tolkien? You're asking about a compound. I'm like, wait a minute, the Cimmerillion. Awesome book. Plural. You look like you eat that horse meat, brother. William Wallace. I wish I knew what Albin Stranos was saying. I don't have a translator, brother. I wish they had a button that said translate. I don't have one. Can you use racial slurs here? No, you'll get... they'll block anything that's racial, and they'll block anything that's spam. You'll get removed for racism, and you'll get put on a timeout for spamming. That's the only thing you'll be removed for, unless, yeah, pretty much it. Just do what Alvin's doing and just speak in a different language that nobody understands. Her jubs skaman snap varadin num patifran abins the reiros. Herky perkader. He sounds like the Swedish chef. Shooshity shrimpy, herpider. What's the heaviest you've done? Squats? On record, 620. In the garage, 680. And currently, I'm right around 650, 660. I need to do, this is 425 pounds. I got to do that for as many reps as I can. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then we're going to squat this, and I'm going to see how many reps I can get. Coffee, 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 coffee. Coffee. All right, so when I do this set, I'm going to be doing it with a closed stance. And I'm not, this is about as deep as I can go before my ankles start coming up. So I'm not super concerned about depth on these. I want to pump these out. So we're going, by closing the stance, we're targeting the rectus femoris, the long quad head, and we're hitting the quads in a way that is going to develop them and translate very well to the low bar squat, which is mostly glute, hamstring, hip dominant. So I'm just going to keep cranking reps out. So even if I don't like go all the way ass to grass, I mean, people will say, "Oh, you didn't go deep enough, it doesn't count." That's not the point of the exercise. It's like a spoto press. Think about spoto pressing when you're doing squatting. That's what I'm going to be doing with this. So we're going to just try to crank out as many reps as possible, even if they're ugly. And I don't want to. It's going to hurt. Does the true bodybuilders have really bad gas? I don't really know. I'll have to ask. Babe, who do we know that's a bodybuilder? Justin's wife. Ask her if she farts a lot. I am not a bodybuilder, so I couldn't tell you. I do 200-pound kegels. Nice. Wet Shart. That's a great name. I don't know if that's Zyro. I don't know if I'm just going to crank them out. We'll see how many I get. It could be 10. It could be 20. Yeah, when the program did the math it calculates based off your 1 rep max. Put your 1 rep max in. I put 650 pounds. So I came up with this weight with a target amount of 32 reps. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, the first 2 weeks of the Candito 6-week strength program is much like a boot camp for powerlifting. It's high volume, high intensity. It hurts. 2 squat days a week, 3 bench days a week. It sucks. But then after those 2 weeks, it tapers off into a normal program for 3 weeks. And then you do a peaking week and then a deload, and then you should be ready for competition. Yeah, my age, 50. F-I-D-D-Y, 50. Can you pick up 1,000 pounds? Yes, rack pull. Like 2 inches below my waist. I don't even know if it counts as a lift, though. Is it true you have really bad gas if your name is Willie? I haven't had no complaints, which means he's had some complaints. Yeah, I wish people would read my pinned comment. It would set the tone. Godzilla versus Optimus Prime? Optimus. Sorry. Dude, they made Optimus OP though. Like the '80s Optimus, Godzilla for sure. I mean, he fucking lost to Megatron with a railroad tie. Didn't he get stabbed by a piece of wood or something? But the new Optimus has godlike powers. How's boot camp? I'm going in 2 months. Which boot camp are you going to? Sketchy. Are you going Army? You going Marines? You going Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard? Level Farm Les Watson, great name. You ever tried Combat Protein Powder? I kind of wondered about it, to be honest with you. Black Panther versus Harambe. Harambe. Black Panther shot Harambe. The Marines. So you're going to the Marines. So the 13 weeks of suck it up. When I went in the Marines, I was homeless. So I was just happy to have a roof over my head, and I knew I wasn't going to get kicked out. I could sleep somewhere. And the food was free. Yay! So I was like, okay, all I got to do is like listen to this dude yell at me. I never really bought I think I'm too much of an individualist. I know how to act the part. And when I have the uniform on, when we're in public, then there's other Marines. You have your good order and discipline. You have your military bearing. You salute when you walk with a purpose. But then when that door closed, I'm like, look at these dumb motherfuckers. G.I. Joe, he's got the kung fu grip. Look at him, you know. And that's how our whole group of FDC boys were. We were shitbags, but we cleaned up really good. We got out of we were skating. We got out of a lot of duty. We think Sagani. Boot camp sucks, but it's weird. You make the adjustment. You just make the mental adjustment that you can't go anywhere, and this is what you have to do, and you get accustomed to it. That first 2 weeks is shock and awe, and after that, dude, just settle in and keep your nose down. Don't be noticed. Do what you're told, and suck it the fuck up. You got it. You look back at it very fondly, and it'll be like the hardest and easiest 13 weeks of your life. You'll think to yourself, God, why did I think this was so difficult? But at the same time, the challenges will be like nothing you've ever experienced before in your life, so they'll seem insurmountable at the time. What boot camp teaches people is that they can dig deeper than they think they can. Then it applies very well to sports like weightlifting. When you don't think you have that extra rep in you, you can just keep going because you can just do it. And that's what you're going to get out of boot camp. I had a good time. The rifle range was fun. The last 3 weeks were fun. The first month or two sucked ass. And it's the longest 3 months of your life. Jesus Christ. I have Paris Island looking out the window and they see all the bay with all the yachts and everybody water skiing, and you're like, it's just right there. I can just jump in the swamp and get to swimming. No, but it was do or die for me. I was going to be a Marine or else. That was it. There was no other option. Uh,
Do you still have the scrapey tool?
the scrapey tool for
Yeah.
it's in the bedroom. It's look on the windowsill.
I'm just saying this right there.
Yeah, that's cool. Looks like Drickus Duplessis. You you make money to buy a house. Yeah, who says you're getting a house? Oh, well, let's see, guys. The benefits are good, like getting a house. Well, okay. Yes, VA home loan. So I bought this house using the VA home loan, and what that helps is people that don't have like. I didn't have a 700 credit score. I was above 620. You have to be above 620 to qualify for the VA home loan, and it is income dependent. But what was cool about it is I didn't have to put any money down, zero down, and I got 3% interest on this house for $225,000, and it's worth almost $400,000 now. You can use the VA home loan as many times as you want. VA benefits are fucking amazing. I've been going to the VA for healthcare, and people complain about it, and it does have its problems, but compared to civilian healthcare, it seems just as bad to me. I'm a 60% disabled veteran, so I get a couple grand a month for the rest of my life. Not for nothing. You're 215 and I have 50 pounds more muscle than you. I'm 5'9". Gen X, 50 years, 225.9. Thank you, baby. What do you do for a living? I am in commercial construction. I've been in commercial construction for 20 years. What rank did you leave off at? E5. Do Republicans or Democrats help the VA benefits more? Republicans, for sure. Historically. The Democrats suck at everything. They're just bad. And it's not to say the Republicans they don't have a great track record either. The VA didn't get the attention it needed until after the first Gulf War when you had the Gulf War syndrome, and then when we were back for the second one, they had just a lot of PTSD and guys committing suicide, and you literally had reports of veterans dying at the VA waiting to get seen, and it was just bad. But the big thing was the mental health issue. Then they've doubled down so much on the mental health that you go in there, you can't get seen for a medical condition, but if you say that you're feeling depressed, they will tackle you and get you appointments with 20 different doctors. What was your job in the military? I was an 0844 Field Artillery Fire Direction Control Man. Have gun, will travel. Nobody voted for Kamala. Come on. I can't even. What kind of dog do you have? And I just got out of surgery. That's very random. I have two dogs. I've got a pit bull mixed with a Great Dane and a mountain dog of sorts. It's got a little bit of Burmese. It's got a little bit of Saint Bernard. It's a mutt, but he's big. It's a big ass mutt. Kamala versus Hillary. What are they doing? Fencing, playing checkers? Are they scissoring each other? Like, what are they doing? Maggie's in the house. What's up, Maggie? Risk for a bisque. Thank you. You have that image in your head now. Kamala Harris scissoring Hillary Clinton, and I want you to marinate on that for a second. Just really put it together in your head. And you'll never see him again in your entire life without thinking about that. You are welcome. All right. Pit and Great Dane. He's really not that. So he looks like a pit bull, but he's got slightly longer legs. Where is the book? Come here. Where's she's probably got him in the bedroom. It's all good. He's a beautiful dog. I would totally try to make that breed if I could. He is gorgeous. I will outlift you. Ha. I hope you do, Justin. I'm serious. Oh, they're out back. Lightweight. Let's see how many reps I can get here. What kind of weight are you trying to lose, Sketchy? Celebrity death match. Kamala and Hillary. Hillary would kill her. I believe Hillary's a sociopath. I think Kamala's just a, I don't know what she is. She's whatever she needs to be to whatever crowd she's speaking to. That's what Kamala is. Thoughts on Andrew Tate? I can see why a lot of young men that maybe didn't have parental figures or are struggling with women or maybe want to get stronger would gravitate to somebody like Tate, who on paper has a reasonably good message about responsibility and accountability, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, he worships material. He's a materialist. It's all about how much money you have or what kind of car you drive, the image, and I think that's the wrong message. Because guys like that, like Wes Watson, Andrew Tate, like the whole manosphere, they're too stuck on materialism. Like, what I could give a fuck less what brand my jeans are. You know what I mean? I have more shit than a man. I don't know what to do with most of the stuff I have. To me, it's all about experience, not things. I have nice things. I've got a GT Mustang. It's got a tarp on it. I haven't driven it in a couple months, and it's fast. We got a Tahoe. We've got a pickup truck. We got 4 cars. Whatever. I get shiny things. I have a watch collection. I have 20 pairs of Vans and Converse. I don't know. How much shit does one guy need? But at the end of the day, I don't care about any of that stuff. That's just things. What I care about is like the experiences I have with people and doing stuff. I want to accomplish things. I'm reading your comment. He says, I'm surprised you know. Nice. Eat less. She's a chameleon. Yeah, totally. Oh, she used to be Indian, right? And then when it suited her, she turned black. And if you say that, you're racist. But she's the one that changed her. You know what I mean? I broke my femur and had 3 surgeries to fix it and passed the NCAA physical, but I can't even pass the military physical. Wet sharp. So you went to MEPS and you got denied. That's a problem to overcome, but you can get a doctor to clear you if you can fix the problems you're having. MEPS, I don't know. Have you tried to talk to a recruiter? Because it's a lot easier to get in than it used to be. They upped the age to 46. I do get hungry. I do intermittent fasting, so I do 18 hours of fasting and 6 hours of eating whatever the hell I want to. But I try to count my calories so I don't exceed 3,500. Time to lift. I know, right? All right. Which cat? Hey, kitty. Meow. Meow. Oh, yeah. Where are you going? You suck. All right. So I rest a couple of minutes and I gotta get back after it. Can you get in the military if you're missing a testicle? I really wouldn't know. Thanks, Robin. I thought I would get more, though. I thought I'd at least get 15. $445. Thanks, Major. I'm just keeping my eye on the time here. Oh yeah, the wind out here gets really bad. So yeah, Robin, these are all about volume. Just cranking them out. No. Jack Avery Bird. No. Read my pinned comment. Put your hands on your head and open up your lungs. That's a good idea. I like that. There you go. I'm also a little stuffed up. I've got a deviated septum, and I get plugged up really bad if I don't take my medicine. Especially when the wind kicks up. It just whips my ass. How bad are the winds in New York? Yeah. Blanca Mall. Thank you. That's a great idea. I didn't even thought about this. I actually thought about buying an O2 meter. Every time I got my blood work done, my oxygen saturation has been good, but testicular breathing. What's with you and testicles today, Major? Something you want to talk about? Oh, the wind sucks, dude. You have your perfect backyard. You spend all this time working on it. You got the, your umbrellas or whatever, your accoutrements, and the wind will just come in and just destroy everything. So it's countrywide. That's interesting. All right. I always do a test squat with a belt on, because if it gets under a rib, it can really hurt. Man, screw this shit. Thanks, Dennis. Cat, what's up? It's my sister. Arcades. This program sucks. I still have more to do, and I gotta be quick about it. Like if you can do like say 20, but then you can only do 5 after that. 3, 2, 1. You have to keep going until you get 32 reps. Dinner's at 6. Speak plainly, love. How much time do I have? $30 minutes. Okay, so I can make this my last set and then just go right into deadlifts. How much are best price? What's up, Bob? How much are best price? Elizabeth, how much are best price? Ooh, 22 degrees, Maggie. Hey. Miss Gen X Power, Mrs. Gen X Power, we trained at the gym last night. She was getting after it. She was doing, she was pulling the sled with like little Ho Chi Minh steps. Doing box squats. She did a bunch of exercises. She's doing really, really, really well for someone who just had hip surgery. It probably doesn't seem like it. Thanks, Dennis. It's half a yin and yang, and it's got a little magnet, and it clips onto another one. I saw a couple of beasts. You two are Pizza King, Rasmus Jensen, Svet. Keep up the good work. See you on here from time to time. Your dedication is contagious. Good vibes always too. Hope you're well. I'm doing okay. I'm getting my butt kicked. You're not doing well. No, I'm right on schedule, man. I'm going to break all my records. Based on the numbers I'm putting up, I'm on track to beat the USPA national records in March. So I'm doing pretty good. Your necklace is too small. I like it. I think it's awesome. I've been taking it off since she gave it to me. How old are you? 50, Elizabeth. Rasmus Jensen. No. Rasmus, I never allow the opinions of what other people have dictate the things I choose to do or ask for. So you might not like it, but you can suck it. Friggin' weirdos, yeah. How gave it to you? How gave it to you? My wife, Christina. She has the other half. Monica Bell, is that your gym? Yes, it's a lumber mill, manufacturing center, automotive, tire center, and hair care. And a gym. Just depends on what I gotta do that day. How do you donate? I have no idea. I appreciate it though. Thanks, Rasmus. Fungus, aren't you that dad that has some horse kicking strength? Yeah, I do all right. How did you bend the pull-up bar? I don't know. I came out here one day, and I bent it back, so it's straighter than it was. I just came out here one day, and this thing was bent, and I have no idea how it happened. Alright. Last set of squats, and then I gotta get right into deadlifts. I'm just gonna bust out the trap bar, put 460 pounds on it, and start ripping. Camtown races, sing that song. Doo-dah. Doo-dah. Give me a second, I'm gonna use the little boy's room. What up, I can already tell my quads are going to be super sore. When you stand super close together with your feet angled out a little, it just puts all that weight right here. Which is going to translate really, really well to my low bar squat. Thanks for the transparency. It's good to know it's naturally attainable. I think that's really simplifying it, Arthur. I'm going to challenge you. So, Arthur, I've done a few videos comparing me natural to me now. And I'd like you to watch those, or take a look at some of my earlier videos when I first started posting videos on YouTube. I was a 100% natural lifter. And I got accused of being on steroids when I was natural. I also held the the national records for the 220 weight class. And that was for the tested division. So I was a record-holding powerlifter. I had the Nevada state records in that weight class as well. I think I had a pretty good physique as a natural lifter. Now, how much different was I then to now? Well, you be the judge. I'm trying to decide if we need to ban Francisco or if it's just gibberish. All right, here we go. I'm stalling. I gotta go though. The pull-up bar will snap one day. I wait. It's tube steel. That's not a pull-up bar. It's a pull-down bar. My pull-up bar, I just grab onto these things. You know. For everybody that says my rack's too shaky. I just don't like it hanging by my head. I know it's not going to hit me, but I just don't like it there. You ready for sushi?
Yeah.
You want that?
No. But we better end it soon if we want Aiden to come. Okay, Dad? So if you want to
I asked Mom to give me a time.
Okay, I'll go see that.
You know, I don't like being nagged.
I'll find the time, come back to you, and I'll leave. I promise you this time. I promise. There's one more.
That rack's been there 10 years. It ain't going anywhere. It's just as shaky then as it is now. I don't have a goal on muscle mass rare. I compete at powerlifting. My goal is to lift as much as possible for 1 rep. So I just did I do 32 total reps at 425? And now I gotta go right into deadlifting. I'm just gonna load up 455 and get after it. Four, 5, 25,
6.
35.
So the time Mom wants is 6.
No, I know we have to be there by 6. What time do we have to leave here by?
Whatever you think is necessary. So probably 5.
It's 5 now.
So we end it really soon?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to get Aiden though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna Aiden, Mom.
Perfect. I didn't want to show that I was getting upset, but what I asked her to do is ask Mom what time we need to leave by and stop coming out here and nagging me every 5 minutes. I know it's your birthday party. Yeah, right? Taking the plates off is, oh, we got Nolan Styles, everybody. Nolan, welcome. Nolan says I'm not natty. Pat Nolan on the head. Wow, Nolan. Kids' table's over there. The adults are speaking. More plates, more muscles. We have to leave by 5:45? Do a backflip for $100. How about you blow me while I'm on the toilet and I'll give you 20? All right. I probably just got demonetized for that comment. Yeah, we got some winners in the chat all of a sudden. No, he's not natural. I'm telling. Everybody like looks at him and they're like, okay. Is that Hawk Tua motherfucker back? T. Newstrom? That dumbass? I'm gonna put him on a timeout. We'll go for 24 hours. See you, Newsom. Hey, you got 24 hours to come up with something clever. And I will expect a report. Yeah. Last set handles flipped upside down. Why would I do that? There's no knurling on the bottom. Actually, I had to check to make sure I had the bar the right way. Are you on insulin? Good Lord, no. VA Money Group. Why would I take insulin? I'm not a diabetic. It was like an unexpected uppercut. Yeah, people do a backflip for $100. Like, first of all, I make a lot of money in construction, so I don't need your pittance. I'm not your monkey boy. If you want me to do something stupid, you gotta offer some real money. Are you natural? Will M. Read my pinned comment. Why did you skip one day? Why did I skip what day? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Let me take a look. Go to channel. Oh, he's got the cat. Okay. Zyro's Garden. Why are you so handsome? Because I'm married to the most beautiful woman in the world, and I'm basking in her glow. Yeah, Will, can you read? You could be my monkey boy. That's what I am, man. Teen, 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 teen. Give me $1. Give me $1. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Oh, this is the way it works. I need to see the money first. I ain't doing shit unless I see a receipt. People are welcome to be disrespectful. I just encourage them to be what's the word? Clever, funny, something I can work with. Not these lame ass trolls. We had good trolls earlier. You guys missed out. We had some proper villains. You guys are like, did you come over from TikTok? What's going on? Are you on HGH? No. Yeah, I'm Christina's Cabana boy. Joker, what's up, man? There we go. We got some proper people in the chat now. Blink 2 times if Christina abuses you. Oh, she abuses me. I don't give out tips. What do you mean? I answer questions. What do you want to know about? What's up, big guy? Agent Dark, what's going on? Bobby, you out of here? I gotta go too, so I gotta get this last set in. And then I'm gonna take the family to sushi. And I'm gonna do them all a favor and not shower. We'll just go like this. William asked if I could read YouTube is a poor app for live content. I see it was. Oh, so my pinned comment is, no, I'm not natty. Why do you care? I want to know about getting massive lats and delts. Well, delts is bench press over military press. Lats, row your boat. Do some weighted pull-ups. Tons of deadlifts. Deadlift's your primary mover if you want big lats. People are like, it doesn't work the lats, it works the... No, it does. Trust me. 90% of my back exercises is pull-ups. So there's oftentimes I don't even do accessories on pull-up day. I get lazy and I cut the training short. So if they don't work the lats, I don't know where the fuck these came from. Well, it could be genetics too, you know. For all the tea in China. There you go. You guys ever watch other lifters' pages? And I'm not gonna say names, but all of them are so serious. Like they have a demeanor and tone like they're your instructor out of college or some sort of academia. And they don't do well with the trolling comments. They get very defensive and angry. All you can eat sushi, hell yeah. At the restaurant and in the bedroom. Yeah. You like my pinned comment? How to train for strength 2 times full body and kickboxing 3-4 days a week. You just described my workout routine. Have you been watching my channel? Ben, can I recommend a song I know you'd like? It's called If God Don't Follow Me Down This Road by Adam Road. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Have I heard that one? Because your comments are retarded. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. God damn it, I love you, woman. Yeah, the gist of it is, oh, Candlezoid's here. Time out these nuts. You've had well over 24 hours to come up with something clever, and that's what you came up with? You know what? I tell you what, I gotta go take a shit. Why don't you give me a Blumpkin? You know what I'm saying? Like, I am disappointed in you, son. I gave you homework. You had 24 hours to come up with a clever troll comment, something that would either truly enrage or get us all to laugh. And that's what you came up with. You should punch yourself in the face as hard as you can right now. Yeah, what about dessert? That's why I said sushi in the restaurant and in the bedroom. Yeah. Z Top Wild Man. Hey, I took your advice and I'm angrier than ever. Getting late and paid though. Deuces. He's angrier than ever. That's funny. All right. Yo. Ow! God damn the knurling on that bar. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I could have done more, but it was like ripping my hands apart. Better these nuts. But hold on, I got something for Candlezoid. record that and play that every time you make a comment. Be natural, then fight me. What are you? Is this Halo 3? Are you in the lobby for matchmaking on Halo 3? I'll find you. I'll kill your family. Oh, Canaloid. Canalzoid. Have you ever had an IQ test? I'm just curious. Get it. Be natural, then fight me. Come to my hometown. That takes me back. Halo 3, you guys remember that? Xbox 360. You'd have some squeaker like Canalzoid chirping in the fucking matchmaking. You go teabag him after you no scope his ass for like the 10th time, and he used to be screaming like he's gonna find you, he's gonna hunt you down. Alright, I gotta get ready for dinner, guys. I'm 6 reps short though. Okay. Put those nuts in your mouth, Canalzoid. Alright. It was fun tonight. The trolling, needs some work. I have faith in you guys, though. You savages. Come up with some better stuff. We'll have some good laughs next time. I love you guys. I'm gonna go die now. Yeah.